So I am back with Toriko. Now, the chapter yesterday came out at I don't know, was it 10 or was it 11 o'clock at night? And I was like, what? And so, but by the time it came out, I was already in the process of editing Bleach and One Piece. So I saved the live reaction for today. So I'm reading on Manga Stream, and as you can see here, Manga Stream has this little thing where I don't know why, but the screen, it does that weird twitching thing. I'm like, what the fuck? Why are you doing that? Whatever. Someone do the ads. Either way, regardless of that, I'm on Manga Stream reading Toriko. The Gourmet Knights are back. Hold on. Having gone through a perceived 10 years, their operation is completed. And they're looking disheveled as all hell. Oh my god. Aimaru and the boys they've seen better days. But then at the same time, yeah, it's been 10 years. Gigi, you scumbag, it's been 10 years. So, again, lucked out because they eat very little to begin with, but still. It's not just the fact that they had to fast for a period of time. It's also the fact that they had to pull at this material with all their strength for a period of 10 years constantly. The job itself was extraordinarily rigorous. For them to be this worn out only makes sense. Yeah, and that's the thing too, man. Because Gigi, this freaking scumbag, didn't tell him about the 10-year time period, the very idea of having no idea when this whole thing would be over, that's just gonna mess with you mentally, man. It is. So, I gotta give credit, the Gourmet Knights have far more mental fortitude than I would have ever thought. Honestly, Gourmet Knights, hands up. These guys are, you know what? Boom. Bow down. Because the Gourmet Knights, they did a fantastic job. So, of course, Gourmet Knights are done. And he's like, so I'm going to leave the rest up to you guys. Karibo, Milk, even Pukin's going to make the apron. But there was a funny line, too, because you have Yuta. He's, talking. He's analyzing the whole thing. He ends up with this pretty cool quote. I'd better retie my apron. I'm like, oh, yo, Yuta. Yuta's getting ready for the long haul. What the fuck is going on? Wait a second. Drinking together with smiles on our faces. Today's another day with friends at Bar Numonchu. There's nothing we can't eat, so this is the title page. You have Toriko and company. They're just, drinking at a bar. I mean, that's what we do. And the bartender, is he shitting his pants? What? What is going? Yeah. Yo! Why? Oh, what is going on here? Alright, fuck it. I'm not gonna go any further. I'm done. I'm just gonna move on from that. Karibo is making the pot with his hands. So that's pretty cool. But apparently, normally, they use a golden hammer to actually reshape the material, which makes perfect sense. So the fact that he's doing it with his own hands is fairly impressive. So on the 10 shells, I forgot what his name was, the smaller one, does the warp kitchen around Karibo, because Karibo has to not only make the pot, but also the frying pan as well as the chopping board. And he's saying just making one of these must take decades. So this is not going to be an easy task. But we have, again, the time manipulation of the warp kitchen. So that's going to come in handy really big. So another 10 shell is doing the same warp kitchen around Milk. And Milk is going pretty hard. Milk is, the hands are blurs. So Milk is not trying to, dick around here. Milk is making the ladle as well as the spatula, plus the knife. So Milk is very motivated. And I forgot what her name is too. The only one that I remember when it comes to 10 shell are Asurudi, Condor, and Picnic Bomber. Can never forget a Picnic Bomber. Hell no. But fact of the matter is that this one seems to admire Milk. So cool. I would say that she has the hots for Milk, but Milk is a girl. So, I mean, some girl-on-girl action ain't bad. It ain't bad. Okay, wait. Hold on. How the fuck did we jump from another to news? News has been not even a factor thus far. All of a sudden, news is a huge factor. So in other words, by eating Akasia's meat dish News, we are able to travel through the back channel. News! When the News hops in there randomly. No. But apparently News has no flavor. Okay, so the warp kitchen itself has ties directly to another, but also News. So what's going on over in Skydeer Land? So the analogy here, in order to explain why News has no flavor, apparently it is the greatest meat of all, even though God's a meat dish. So, ignoring that, basically it's more or less humans can't break down the cellulose that is present in the components of wood. Therefore, wood is not edible. You can't eat a wooden chair or a wooden table. However, if you were a termite, it would be food. Termites can break down the cellulose in wood. Okay, this grows in its own unique way. I remember it was stated before that in order to be able to actually eat news, you must first consume another. And I do find it odd how like another and news are like strangely linked. Like they're I don't know why, but they're strangely linked in this way. Not only do you need to eat another in order to actually eat news, in order to actually taste news, but also news allows you to then transverse the back channel, which in of itself is kind of funky. What is news specifically? I don't know. I mean, I don't know what's going on in Skynear Land to where it involves another going like FTL speeds. Like it's funky. Of course, this is just the beginning of the details. And the whole point here to eat another is for the gourmet cells to realize that there is nothing that they cannot eat. There is nothing that the gourmet cells cannot eat. So it's like the pinnacle of being an omnivore, like to be able to eat everything, like anything you can. All right. So that to me is pretty crazy. When you first taste the flavor of news, you activate the ability to enter the back channel. So did Teppei? Because Teppei can go to the back channel. Does that mean that Teppei ate news at some point? He ate another? I'm not too sure there. Another is the food that revives the tongue. So they just finished the rest of the ingredients, apart from another. Now I would complain that, well, I wanted to see them cook their modified news and their modified earth and atom. But I suppose Mitsutoshi is gonna say that for another day when it actually comes to the genuine ingredient. And apparently the one that cooked them all was Komatsu. What the fuck? After Komatsu-kun finished cooking them all, he simply said, I could hear their voices. So Komatsu, this guy's a freak, dude. He's a fucking freak. He just cooked them all. Yo! Now, again, this is all done off screen. So, at minimum, he started 3 days ago. At minimum. Before the Gourmet Nights came. So, we just skipped 3 days. And within that time frame, Komatsu cooked all of them. It's been taking the entire country of Blue Grill like decades, centuries to do this stuff. And Komatsu steps in. You know what, guys? Not a problem. I'm here. I got it covered. And he got it covered. And when they talk about Komatsu and how he could hear their voices, there's clearly Froze. I mean, either that's Froze or that's his gourmet demon, which could be Froze. I've seen that theory before, where Komatsu's gourmet demon is Froze. Froze deliberately did not want to come back to life because she wanted to become the gourmet demon for a special person, that person being Komatsu. So I've heard that before. I think it's like super far out there. But at the same time, I think there is a possibility that, in fact, Froze could become Komatsu's gourmet demon. Oh, that would be crazy. Incoming Chaco. Yay! Chaco has not seen his mom. So Chaco still has that problem where he thinks that Komatsu's cooking is shitty, which of course we all know is not true at all. Maybe at some point, Komatsu's cooking can be so good to where he can actually reverse Chaco's condition. That'd be kind of cool. But regardless of that, the whole point here is getting mom, and so they can have a happy meal together. Which to me, I'm kind of like, I mean, it's like I want to care, I do, but nah. Like there's so much bigger shit going on. There's so much bigger shit. It's like this mom and her son. Yeah. Wait, where's daddy? What the fuck? Like, fuck that shit. Uh-oh. We got the golden aprons. Uh-oh. How magnificent. This is my first time seeing tools of this high a level. With these, we can cook as much as we want. The golden aprons. Oh, this is gonna... Dude, if there's ever a return of the anime, this scene is gonna be fucking epic. Oh, yeah, dude. This scene is gonna be absolutely epic. I can't wait for that shit. Wow. I'm liking this. Yeah, like literally like the golden boys and gals, the golden chefs. What? No. Get the fuck. I mean, oh, it makes sense. But I'm smelling a little bit of doo-doo because I'm like, wait. Hold on. Wait. Like, I caught a whiff of something foul just now. Wait a second, hold on. They're gonna work on the finishing touches on the full course. And Kaka should be on the inside working on the cooking of another, just as we'd planned. Since when? Kaka, at the end of Area 7 arc, was taken by some random gourmet demon, like back into the Time Zero. Just, yeah. And then you're gonna tell me, oh, well, that was the fucking plan. The plan was to have her go back there, so then she can work on cooking another. No, I'm telling you, there's some sprinkles on this ice cream, and they look brown, but they're not chocolate. They ain't chocolate, don't eat the ice cream! I'm telling you, son, there's something foul in the mix, and I ain't liking it. So, not only are Milk, Kuribo, and Pukin fairly worn out, but Chin Chin, doing all this food immersion, he's also very worn out. But Match just looked like he looks like he got beat up, like he just got mugged in the streets of Philly. Yo, Maine, where you at? Dude, look at him. Yo, look at him. He looked like he got beat up. This is what happens when you have to deal with like 3 big girls in one night. Woo! The body can only take so much. The scars on your soul. Oh no. Oh god. Hell, man. Gonna have to take a bath in holy water. Yo, man, you have to cleanse yourself. Fuck it. But definitely, the man has seen much, much, much better days. I'll be your guide, Slimy! Fucking Don Slime. How do you transform from this to like this insanely regal, like 15-legged, moon-breaking monster? Like, I gotta see this transformation. Now come forth, bring only your appetites with you. Here we go, next page. Uh-oh, happy feet. Yeah! Onwards to the soul world. Finally, the gates to Time Zero are opening. Our destination, the Food Spirit's kitchen. The door to the key to reviving Dawn Another has opened. Here we go. We got the chefs. They're stepping through. This is going to be cool. I need to see the spirit world. I need to see how it all operates there. Because this is going to be honestly, fascinating. But what I really want to see the most, out of everything there, aside from Another itself, I want to see the white hole. I want to see where the creatures that get sucked in from Black Hole Moon, from Black Hole Moon, where they get sent out of into the soul world. I want to see that location. Because Moon is a freak. Moon is a bona fide freak. So if there's a black hole, there's a white hole. The white hole exists somewhere in the soul world. I want to find out what's going on there. So, that being said, I'm done, and I will see you guys and gals later. So, King Lightning, of course, rate the video, comment, and subscribe as always. And I am done. Peace. Have a nice goddamn day.